Hello and welcome to Asian Action Cinema. Today we take a look at Eastern Condors, the amazing modern day action war movie starring and directed by Sammo Hung. Now, Eastern Condors was released in 1987 and is, in my opinion, one of Sammo Hung's greatest achievements in the Hong Kong action genre. Now, this action-packed war drama concerns a misfit band of jailed Chinese criminals who are given the chance of freedom by agreeing to go on a special mission to Vietnam to destroy an old bunker filled with missiles left behind by the Americans before the Viet Cong can get to them. They are promised a pardon, US citizenship and $200,000 each if they succeed. But things start to go sideways from the start, and some spies in the camp make the mission seem all the more impossible to complete. Now, this has it all from a fast-paced action to some crazy stunts and brutal fights, and it's helped by a superb cast which includes Yuen Biao, Yuen Wah, Dick Wei, Lam Ching Ying, Yasuaki Kurata and many more. Yuen Wah, who many will know from playing the landlord in Kung Fu Hustle, stands out and almost steals the show as the crazy and geeky Vietnamese general who happens to have amazing combat skills. Sure, the plot borrows liberally from classics such as Where Eagles Dare, Dirty Dozen and The Deer Hunter, but is done with such a unique Hong Kong twist and amazing action choreography that only Sammo could come up with. In fact, the last 20 minutes are some of the most brutal and hard-hitting fight action that had ever been put on film at that time. Sammo got super fit and slimmed down for the role. He lost 30 pounds in 3 months and it shows, with him putting in an amazing physical performance. Some unique and unusual scenes also pop up, such as Sammo using a large coconut leaf in the jungle as an improvised weapon. Yuen Biao gets to show his fantastic kicking and gymnastic skills, and Sammo's future wife Joyce Cadenze also co-stars as a female Cambodian soldier sent to help the group, and she shows some impressive and deadly moves. She was voted Miss Hong Kong in 1986, and this was her first movie role. Now, be warned, this is not your usual Sammo action comedy mix. This is a deadly serious and violent movie which shows warfare at its most brutal and bloody. Another thing to note in the fight scenes is that a lot of it was full contact, and you can see the impact of many of the kicks and punches, which makes for a very visceral viewing experience. Amazingly, Eastern Condors was a big box office flop at its time of release in Hong Kong, but has rightly gained cult status elsewhere in the world and is definitely a must-see for any action movie fan. They even did a great live stage show to promote the film at the 1987 Hong Kong beauty pageant, and this thankfully is an extra on the recent Blu-ray release by Eureka. Some opening scenes were filmed set in an American prison to introduce the characters, some say around 20 minutes worth of footage, but this was not included in the final cut of the film as distributors Golden Harvest thought the running time was too long. These scenes have been searched for but sadly could not be found and probably no longer exist. Some glimpses of them can be seen at the start of the film and in the original theatrical trailer. Being a war film, guns also play a major role, and again these battles are shot and edited in a way to make them exciting and thrilling to watch. But when the ammo runs out at the finale, and then Sammo and Yuen Biao get to show their martial arts and gymnastic skills to full effect. As mentioned earlier, Eastern Condors is very serious in tone with no slapstick comedy. The few jokes that do pop up early and don't really work that well, to be honest, but thankfully most of it is played deadly seriously, which may be why the film bombed at the box office in Hong Kong at the time, as the audience was used to seeing Sammo play much more comedic and lightweight roles. I first saw the film on a fantastic triple bill at the sadly missed Scada Cinema in London. It was shown with Project A Part 2 and Dragons Forever, and it was one hell of a show with a packed house of enthusiastic fans. Sammo was on a roll at this time in the 1980s, with Millionaire's Express made before this and Dragons Forever the year after. But Eastern Condors is, in my opinion, one of Sammo's finest accomplishments as an actor, martial artist and director. One of the best ways to see the film is the uncut Eureka Blu-ray release, which is a Sammo 3-disc set and also includes remastered versions of his earlier classics, his directorial debut of Iron Fisted Monk and Magnificent Butcher directed by Yen Wu-ping. If you're a fan of action movies and have yet to see Eastern Condors, do yourself a favour and seek it out immediately. It's a brilliant introduction to the world of Hong Kong action cinema and the great Sammo Hung. Is this Sammo Hung's best movie? Well, for me it definitely is up there along with Petticoat Driver and Prodigal Son, and shows him at the peak of his career. That's it for this time. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and if you have anything to say about this film or would like me to review any other films, just put it in the comments below. Thanks for your time.